He's all grown up. He's got an album of his own. His name is Domo Genesis, and he's in the Mickey Flicky building. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm tired, but I'm awesome.
Is this would you go ahead and call this a debut album?
Yeah, I would. I would say it was the debut.
You have a debut album on your hands.
That's insane.
How does that feel?
It feels crazy. My mom tells me every day like how much more crazy that, because I'm just like that type of guy that just lives my life, and people are like, "Yo, you did this and this and that," and I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying?
Well, what was the first crazy thing that happened for you that you were like, man, this is super exciting. I can't even believe this is the thing that I'm doing in my life. Because the whole Odd Future thing was a crazy thing in the first place. So what for you was a moment when you were like, man, this is real?
Probably when we had lunch with Jay-Z. When we first met him and he had fish tacos at his house and he was just chilling and talking to us and eating fish tacos. I was like, this is probably the craziest shit I ever did in my life.
And who went to this fish tacos with Jay-Z?
It was Kelly and Chris.
The Clancys.
Yep. And then me, Tyler, Left Brain, Haji, pretty much everybody.
How early on was this?
This was like right before right after Our Future Volume 2.
Post-Tyler, pre-Tyler's big, pre-Goblin?
No, I think, yeah, was that pre-Goblin?
Pre-Goblin, post-Wolf?
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way. Was Haji still a lunatic at this point? Because Haji's really calmed down quite a bit. Last time I saw Haji, I had to pull him aside and be like, bro, you seem really good. You seem really happy. He was like, man, I used to be really crazy. And I was reminiscing of the beginning. And to know that you lunatics were all having lunch with Jay-Z is a crazy thing to even think about.
No, we were still crazy at that point in time. Because I remember Left Brain was going so crazy on the tacos, like stuffing his face, and Jay-Z made a comment. He was like, yo, why the rest of y'all not eating like that? Like, yo, when's the next time you gonna have tacos at Jay-Z house? You know what
He
I'm
said
saying?
that.
Yes.
Jay-Z said that about himself.
Yes.
That's amazing. So, what's the, first of all, we're going to talk about your album. Tell them the name of the album again.
It's Genesis.
And explain the name Domo Genesis. Let's start right there.
All right. My favorite game system growing up was Sega Genesis.
I mean, it's number one. Let's be clear.
To be honest.
Let's just be 100% clear. It was the number one game system, in my opinion, most playable, fun game system.
Exactly. And what made it more tight to have the name Genesis is having all this shit line up perfectly and have my first debut album come out such a remove parts from when everything got you know what I'm saying, rolling and everything. So it's just like a new beginning as well with Genesis. So the name fits so perfect for me. I'm so happy that worked out that way. And
Domo, Dominic?
It's Dominique.
Dominique.
Yeah, I hate
Be clear.
I hate saying that.
Why? You think it sounds girly?
Oh, yeah. So that's why I had to go with Domo Genesis.
But you got to go with, I guess you got to think about Dominique Wilkins, right?
Yeah, that's the only way, like when people like, I hate my name, Dominique, be like, what about Dominique, you know what I'm saying? Human highlight reel.
Human highlight reel's real.
True.
I mean, you could also use, Showbiz and AG have that classic sample on Next Level. He goes, in the twilight with more highlights than Dominique.
Ooh.
You could have one right there. That's all you.
Hey, and then on Freaka League with Petey Pablo, the dude that called in, his name is Dominique. This is Dominique from Shady Oaks Trailer Park. What's up, Dominique? Yeah, I remember that.
Every Dominique shout out there's ever been. So you went Domo just because you weren't 100% comfortable. There's too many, Dominique Dawes, and it is a female name often. Sometimes.
I just feel like you can't be a hard rapper with the name Dominique. You can't come out like I can have that as my government name. But
it's Dominique. You don't want it with me. Hold up. Check my ad libs. I guess you're right. Who did you meet first from OF?
Tyler.
And where'd you meet Tyler?
At Brooklyn Projects on Melrose.
And what were you doing there? What was the situation?
I was about to cop some SBs. And I think he was just coming out of there getting some skateboard shit. And he was acting hella weird.
Well, that's the shocking development.
And I remember I told him, I'm like, bro, you are a fucking weirdo. That's the first thing
I was saying. How does one become friends with Tyler, especially back then when he must have been so weird?
The thing that made us friends, we were laughing at the same shit. That's the only thing that made us friends. Like, if we didn't find the same things funny, we would have never been friends because we did not like each other at first. Like, it was like, you're weird, and he didn't like that I was into like sneakers and fashion and shit. He's like, nah, I'm like, but the only thing that brought us together is the fucking similarities and humor.
But that was always sort of the common thread for all of Odd Future, in my opinion. It was the laughing.
Yep.
Like the laughing was the thing that always made you guys so similar. And like people used to ask me about like how I handled interviewing all of you, because it would be just like this zoo. And, very early on, I feel like I was like the only person who was really getting video interviews with like all of you there.
You were getting good interviews back then, because at that point in time when we were doing interviews anywhere, it was like either 3 people in a room or 3 people engaged and the rest of them going crazy in the background. You're probably the only one that was getting good interviews.
Yeah, I got some good stuff, but I realized you had to just sit back and let you guys be what you were at that point. And that's actually, I was just following the lead of how I saw how Clancy even handled managing you guys.
He loved it.
Clancy did a brilliant job adding structure while allowing you guys to be you guys. I mean, even to the point that there were times when I thought Clancy allowed you guys to be you guys too much. Like he really allowed the artistry to be what it was without trying to clamp it down, because you can't control a bunch of kids who are experimenting with music and figuring out who they are.
That's true. I respect Clancy for everything he did. He's the OG for sure.
What is your relationship like with Clancy at this point, day to day?
Kelly and Chris is just, they've been like phenomenal with supporting me and showing me and what to do and how to carry myself. And just like before the album came out, I remember Chris telling me, he was like, you have it. Like I can see that you're something different inside the group. I can see that you have a little different story to tell. All you have to do is execute a great album and do your best on it and put that out, and we'll be able to help you and get it to where it needs to be. And I remember taking that advice and like, all right, I'm gonna get in there and make something that I really am proud of, and I owe that to Chris.
So from a solo standpoint, it's just Domo Genesis. Mm-hmm. What's your working relationship with the Clancys?
That's still my management.
Their management. Yeah. So they are still overall management.
Mm-hmm.
And is that true with all of you guys down the board? Do they still... I know Frank is no longer there.
Yeah, I mean...
But like, is everyone else...
Overall, yes. Everybody's still being managed by them. It's they're just trying to figure out, like, just how everybody else is on the outside looking in. We're just trying to figure out how to transcend from that crazy shit until now. We all grown. Nobody wants to walk around and kick holes in windows anymore.
All right, so you know what we should do? Let's play Dapper.
Okay.
And then let's come back and we'll talk more about the album, talk about how you've been a bad wrestling fan, and ask you about Tyler and Earl, see what's going on with them as well.
Go.
Domo Genesis is here. The album Genesis is out right now. You want a guy who can rap, like, because when Odd Future came out, I know a lot of people did. They're like, I don't get it. Damo's the one guy who I feel like all the OF kids like, but if you're just a rap fan, you can understand and like as well. I have a CD, a physical CD. Can you believe this?
That's so tight.
Yo, I've never felt this old, though, because as far as I know, my vision's really good. Yo, your font on the back is dumb small.
Yo, everybody, when they grab that CD, they like, oh, I haven't had a physical CD in my hands in so long. Like, CDs really like dinosaurs right now.
I know, it's really crazy.
It's insane.
I've had them before. I just never had ones that I couldn't see one word on it. Hold on. You have, okay, well, let's see what stands out here the most, which is really crazy. You have one with Wiz, Juicy J, and Tyler, the Creator. Mm-hmm. Which is produced by Tyler. That's lit.
I tried to get a Kobe Bryant feature, but he wasn't fucking with me.
Why not?
I don't know.
He didn't want to rap?
Nope.
Nothing would make you guys happier than Kobe rapping.
That would be so sick.
You should do a freestyle over the song Kobe.
Yeah, hell
matter of fact,
that Kobe.
Matter of fact, guess what? Guess what beat I'm gonna play in a few minutes?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna dig that up. Hold on. Then there's you have Coming Back featuring Mac Miller.
Yep.
Who's your guy? Now, here's the one that I think people are going to talk about. I mean, he's my guy, too, by the way. I didn't mean to sound like I'm separating myself. Although I haven't seen him since he lives in New York. I haven't seen Mac
he's
at
whack
all.
for that if you haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him once.
I'm calling him out. Mac Miller, you are whack for not seeing Peter Rosenberg.
Yo, Mac Miller, not once since you lived here? Come on, bruh.
Come on now.
Hey, this is the one that I think probably people are like, ooh, because he's so hot right now. Of course, that single, which you got Anderson .Paak on.
Oh, yeah.
And what great timing for you. You must have been
killing
it. But like he's already been killing it. But literally right this moment, like post South by, he's like Anderson's out of here right now.
Yeah,
he's on your single, which is pretty tight.
Yep.
What other joints are like meaningful to you on here? You got a joint with King Chip, produced by Left Brain.
That one's fire too. And then I got the One Below was my favorite song. I got my feature.
What's she do on it?
She just give like a little spoken word.
And it's produced by Sean Money and XL.
Yeah, that's the G.
Which is pretty tight too. Man, this is really cool. I hope people support this, man.
Yeah, they need to.
Do the fans seem excited? Do the OF kids seem excited?
What is tight, they do, but the best thing about it is so much more people who weren't OF fans are excited about it. And that makes me happy.
Well, yeah, just hearing from people
who didn't give a fuck at first.
Yeah, they didn't understand or they didn't get it, but they get you.
Yep.
Did you always feel like in that sense you were kind of in your own little lane of Odd Future?
I would say yes. I would say that I just had my sound was less abrasive, if you would say. And not to say that I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because it meshed well on tracks with them, even when I was with them. Like, I felt like I had a little lane for myself that I just opened up wider, you know?
No Earl on here.
Nope.
Why?
We got records, but it's just that during the time that I was recording this, he's in the process of recording something as well. So like I was in the studio with him a lot. It just we didn't get around to it. But I played him for the album. I played him the album a bunch of times before it came out. Like he heard it the final day before it came out. I went over there and kicked it with him. It's still all love. We just didn't end up getting one in.
You know, I just feel like inherently people would ask because you guys have done a lot of records together.
Mm-hmm.
You're on this record together.
Yeah, a lot of people have asked like, "Oh, are you Earl and Cool anymore?" Because he's not on here. Like, no, it's all good. It's money.
Yeah, because I'm guessing though it might have been the first. He might have been the first person who you expected to see.
True. We'll get something in though. That ain't nothing.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Now I heard. Let me ask you about something that I haven't asked about publicly.
Okay.
What about Earl's little man?
What do you mean?
Not in a weird way. Earl's got a dude. There's a guy who's around.
Okay.
Who's a child of someone else, who works with the guys who are around.
Why am I so lost on what you're talking about?
Is there not a young kid, even younger than Earl, who's very Earl-like and rapping? You can't think of who I'm talking about.
Nope. I'm cooked.
His mother works with Earl. Very directly.
Why am I drawing a blank? Why do you know something I don't know?
Because I do. Let's start here. There's no one else you could think of right now you've heard who's rapping these days around Earl who's not originally from OF?
Vince Staples.
Man, fuck Vince Staples. All right, well, I've heard that there's someone around who's really dope.
Why?
I mean, I don't even know if it's a big secret. Now I'm just making it weird. But
yeah, you are. I don't know what you're
for
talking
no
about.
reason.
Yep.
Okay, you know Earl's manager.
Yeah.
You know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, right?
Yes.
Are you aware that she has a son?
I vaguely read that she had a son.
Well, I've heard that son.
I know who you're talking about now. But like that was like it took me a long time.
I know I really made it as complicated as possible. I've just heard that he's really dope though.
I haven't heard it,
but I haven't heard him spit bars
Yeah,
yet.
me neither. I'm down to.
Yo, are you and Earl really good though, or are y'all kind of beefing? I know what's happening.
Nobody's beefing.
I'm making this up. Hey, what about Vincent? No Vincent on that album either.
Vince has been busy. Like he's out.
He's popping.
He's out here right now.
Yo, man, are you proud of Vince? He's really come a long way.
I am proud of Vince because Vince was like the whole time we were doing the OF shit. Vince was like there too. Like a lot of people don't know that, but Vince, he doing this shit right now. I'm happy for him.
And it was crazy because he kind of like he was around, but then started a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, he's become such a good performer.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm stoked for Vince.
Have you seen his live show recently?
He kills it.
Do you remember? Did you see him at first when he was trash?
I don't remember the beginning.
And by the way, he wasn't trash. He was still as good a rapper, but his confidence on stage now.
Yeah, he kills it.
He's
dope.
just.
I like it.
He's doing his thing, man. I'm very, very happy.
And he performed at the carnival, so I got to see that.
Do you ever clown Tyler for the somewhat newfound jewelry obsession?
I clown Tyler for everything.
Like, yeah, what don't you? Let's start here. What don't you clown Tyler for?
Not much. Not much that he can get by with. he's saying so many like gay jokes all the time.
Well, most people grow out of that.
He doesn't. It's still absolutely 110% funny to him. Like he's not lost that.
Now, I want you to answer. This is gonna be a very difficult question. And there aren't a lot of people who would answer this honestly, but I'm gonna ask you.
Okay. I'm scared of what he's about to say.
You know that I am notoriously snitch on the fact that
oh my gosh,
white boys in high school, there's a lot of dick showing in high school.
Yeah, that's what they do.
You're trying to tell me right now that in the Odd Future circles, never a dick was ever shown.
I don't look at dicks.
But you're not saying that a dick
I'm
wasn't
not
shown.
saying that a dick never was shown.
But you're just saying if a dick ever got shown,
I didn't look at it.
You were like, I'm not playing your dick games.
There was definitely a dick shown before.
I knew it. I knew it. And a matter of fact, if I was to bet money, even money, and I'm saying this right now on the record, I bet it's Tyler's dick. I bet Tyler was the first person to whip out a dick in Odd Future.
He takes the gay jokes too far.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He has the history. He has a history that says if there's a joke to take too far, he'll take too. Now listen, Tyler can't be offended by this because everyone in my crew was showing dicks back in high school. I don't care what the YouTube comments say. This is just a fact of white boy high school life. Dicks are out. I don't know why. In retrospect, there's situations that I look back, I'm like, I can't justify this. There's no explaining why it would happen.
You can't be named Peter talking about a dick showing right now.
It happened. Yeah, that's on your interview, by the way. So you kind of playing yourself, actually, by even sitting here with me.
You brought it up. How am I playing myself?
Now, hold on. I'm looking. Damn, when you look up Kobe instrumental, all you get is Chief Keef. I'm trying to see if Kobe Bryant's. You can't. Kobe, you can't. Oh, hold up.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God.
Domo Genesis is here.
This is such a nasty beat. Kobe. We lost by 50 last night. I'm kind of depressed. I woke up and had to get fresh because I would have cried if I didn't. In a minute, young Doms, I'm Kobe, but I'm vintage. You already know I eat spinach, vegetarian like Popeye. And I come through with the hot eye, looking for the chicks. You already know young Doms getting rich in this bitch.
Oh.
Shout out to young Chris.
Oh.
And Neefy, you already know I come through with the mac and cheesy. Believe me.
Ooh, this beat is so repugnant.
Nah, that beat is terrible, bro.
What was he doing?
Nah, cause you gotta hear the song though. Kobe. Nah,
By the way, Kobe's gonna hate us for this because
no, he's not gonna hate me. He gonna hate you for this.
Because a lot of the kids out here who we're playing it for right now, they didn't know this was a thing. Here you go. You want the vocal version?
Yeah, slap that. Wow, he's about to snap. I couldn't snap on this the way that Kobe did.
Nah, Kobe. Go in, Kobe.
Listen. Come on.
Oh, this beat is terrible.
Why is it so bad? Where does he go with this though? Hold on.
Let him get off though.
What I live for? Basketball, beats and bras, from Italy to the U.S. Yes, it's raw. I'm in search for the one that make my world feel poor. Who can ignore
Oh my
the spotlight
gosh.
for grandma? Am I done for? Have I found the ore? Should I search still? There's plenty of women with sex appeal when it's filled.
What was he thinking?
What? Let me ask you a question. Who was the best basketball rapper? And I have an answer for that, but who do you think was the best NBA player that spit bars?
The best one in terms of body of work is Shaq. Body of work.
Okay.
In my opinion, because
I was gonna agree with that because Shaq actually has bars. Like he actually rips some shit.
Well, and he has some freaking great songs. Like, even if you were like, I'm not the biggest Shaq rap fan, like this song right here.
Ooh.
This joint was tough. With Hove.
He had one with Biggie too, though. He was snapping.
Yeah. With the mixtape sound on it?
No, that's hard. Let Shaq rip one, bro. Come on.
I'm animated. Now it's been stated. I'm lyrically enthusiastic. I'm dope like all these cold CDs wrapped in plastic.
Yo, he's way better than
He was getting off.
Yo, Kobe might have been better with basketball skills, but Shaq's crushing him on the mic.
And then he had the West Coast joint too with Nate Dogg and Dub C. I like playing on the East Side, even though I like playing on the West Side. That one's smack too.
That one was big out there.
Yes,
Shaq,
they still spin that
W's
on the radio and on K-Day out
Connected?
there. They smacking that.
All right, let me hear what Connected sounds like. I don't remember it. Featuring Nate Dogg and WC.
Yeah, this is the joint.
Starts off with them playing basketball.
It's like the G-Funk one. They be slapping this. I like.
Because this is what he was doing. He would get like a RZA record. He'd get a G. He could go get everything.
I definitely heard the Wu-Tang when he ripped that too. He
no
snapped
hooks.
on that.
No hooks.
Yeah, Big Shaq. Yeah, Dub C. Nate Dogg. Big Tank, come on.
This is a world premiere, so hold on tight, y'all, cuz Dub C and Big Shaq, Yo Shaq, step to the mic.
When I step up in the club, they like, whoa. Look at how I'm flashing. Right? Women dynamic, occasionally like damage on the floor like you wouldn't imagine. Many don't know about my millennium flow. L.A. well respected.
Many
these
don't
real?
know about my Millennium Flow.
These are real? Y'all got your own Pop-Tarts?
They were made. They were not sold.
Oh, I was about to say.
He almost got excited.
Y'all snapped.
Woo! Now hold on. We want to before we stop our basketball reviews.
Okay.
We'd be remiss if we didn't type in Cedric Ceballos
Why?
because he rapped.
I don't want to hear Cedric Ceballos
Why?
rap.
What if he was tight?
Is it tight? I don't think it's tight. I haven't heard it yet.
All right, Cedric Ceballos featuring Warren G. Flow On, 1994.
What?
Yeah, he was on the B-Ball's Best Kept Secret album. You remember that, don't you?
That's a real album?
Yes, it was a real album. Diamond D was on there. I think Cypress Hill was on there. A lot of people were on it with these rappers. Here we go. I mean, these basketball players.
How much money do you make? Don't ask him that yet. Do you have a girlfriend?
Video's real. These girls look so 90s.
I'm not knowing what to expect from Cedric Ceballos.
Me neither. I don't remember how he rapped. I just know that he did.
I'm doing a little something here, okay? Just hold on.
So make it
I don't give a damn who you play for. The Lakers, David Stern ain't out here. Let's ball, big boy.
Oh, somebody pressed his issue.
What's up, big boy? We playing or what?
I ain't out here just playing for nothing. What we
I'm
playing
a little
for?
worried. I'm a little worried about the
Whatever,
song.
you the big NBA star.
Okay,
You
well,
know.
I'm about to take you.
Because, like, why is the song about basketball?
It has to be.
Pink slip, no problem, baby. We can play for pink slip. Let's ball. Let's ball. Huh? What? Ball up, ball up. Let's go, baby.
Now I told you once before, it's the mad punk kicking rough stuff, quick dunk, back to funk, yeah, giving room, yeah, giving space, throw your hands in.
Not only is it featuring Warren G, he's pretending to be Warren G
true.
on the song.
True.
Up the roof, take the to the head now.
Yo, he's borderline C-walking in this video.
No way.
Don't sweat.
Yeah, borderline.
But his name is CC. He got to see what.
that's a good
He ain't
point.
even got a choice.
That's a good point. He does rep that C pretty hard.
Who is this guy, Keith Murray?
Oh, whoa, I don't know where Keith Murray was going to go. Anyway, so we spent a lot of time. We've covered a lot of things today. Domo's album, which is called Genesis, and it's out right now. Let's play another joint off the album.
Okay.
This is what the people need. Which one would you most want to play?
I want to play one for you. Play that Coming Back because that's for the one with Mac Miller. You'll like that.
All right, so we're going to play Coming Back featuring Mac Miller. Domo, I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
You're not here for a show yet, right?
Not yet. I will be though in May.
So when you come back, you can come back in here and snap, drop some Cedric Ceballos bars on these cats.
Oh yeah.
And you said May is when you're likely to be back.
Mm-hmm.
Domo Genesis, the album is out right now. It's called Genesis. Go cop that right now, bro. You want to give any shout outs to made up people?
Yeah. First of all, shout out to Kobe. None of this was supposed to be a diss, man. This
Yeah.
your last season. Get that in. You know what I'm saying? 8 games left. You know what I'm saying? Press the clap for Kobe.
They did lose by 48.
Why did you have to say that?
Sorry, just want to point out. I like Kobe too, but 48's bad.
I saw it.
Yeah, we should keep it moving. By the way, we also didn't mention that you didn't even know WrestleMania was this week, and you're a wrestling fan. Like, what happened?
Thought you wasn't gonna get around to that.
Shit, you didn't even know Shane McMahon had a match against Undertaker in Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania.
I've been busy, man. Like I wish I would have known that.
Come on.
You gonna fly me to WrestleMania?
No, but like I've told you before, I would connect you with some good people. Domo Genesis, the album Genesis is out right now. Thanks for coming by, bro.
No problem.